Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. The sky is blue, monkeys breathe air, and Borussia Dortmund embarrass the Bundesliga once again at the UEFA Champions League. You guys, yes, we're making this video. It happened. What I'm about to talk about happened. This is not a Marvel MCU universe movie. This isn't Hawkeye versus Hulk. This isn't Thor versus Thanos. No, this is Dortmund versus Atalanta. This is Dortmund bottling a 2-0 lead in Bergamo. Bergamo bottling a 2-0 lead and missing multiple amazing chances in the away leg and still bottling. And you guys, the way Dortmund had bottled this game at the end with Grego Kobel and Ben Sabainas, we're going to talk about it because I could not. They bottled this game in the most Dortmund manner. You guys, if you Merriam-Webster English Diccionario, the Diccionario, the thing that tells us what every word in the world means. Turn to page 700. Loser. Dortmund is an example. Loser. At spelling bee. Spell loser. Can you use the word in a sentence? Yes. Dortmund are losers. Bums. Yellow submarine. Bumblebee looking ass, dumbass, ugly ass city, loser ass club, loser ass soy boy fans. They are everything wrong with the Bundesliga, and every time. You guys, yes, they made a Champions League final 2 years ago. Yes, Bayern haven't made a Champions League final since 2020. I understand that. Cool, you made a Champions League final. Respect. I applauded you guys for that season. I did. I applauded Füllkrug, Sabitzer, Schlotterbeck, Mats Hummels. I was happy for them because they finally were putting respect on their badge. But you guys, even in the year they made it to the Champions League final, rewatch that final. These bums, Dortmund, should have been up 3-0 before Real Madrid scored the first goal. They're just such a loser team. They're such a loser team. And this is real. This happened. You guys, this happened. They let Scaramanga score in the 5th minute. That's the absolute worst possible way to start this game. And you guys, guess what? Dortmund started the game like that. They concede in the 5th minute to Scaramanga. Straight up a James Bond villain. Scaramanga, they lose. And you know what's frustrating about this? If there's any team in Italy, you guys, Serie A is still shit. Serie A's, Calcio ass, bring back the mafia. Bring back everything that made old Italian football great. This is not it. Italian football, top to bottom, is crap. It is a crap product, and they have no prospects, and their players suck, and their league sucks. Right? But if there's one team I have the most respect for in Serie A, it is Atalanta. And you know what Atalanta is? Atalanta is basically like the Italian Stuttgart, or the Italian, more accurate, the Italian Red Bull Leipzig, Red Bull Lipstick. They attack. They'll take the game to you. They can score a lot of goals. They have that firepower. They play football that allows them to score goals in bunches. To go to Bergamo and concede in the 5th minute, which is the number one thing you want to avoid. It's just some straight Dortmund shit. They come back. They let washed up Zappacosta score the equalizer, 2-2, and Mr. Pasalic himself in the 57th minute, they go up 3-0. And at that point, these bums, the Borussia Dortmund bumblebees, the freaking the submarines, bro, anything yellow, the bananas, the German bananas. They go down 3-0. They're losing. They're going to get bumped out of the Champions League after in the playoff stage. Second in the Bundesliga. Only one loss in the league. A couple of points behind Bayern. You were in the supposed title race just 4 days ago. Just 4 days ago, you were in a supposed title race. That Dortmund, only one loss in the league, Dortmund, concede 4 goals to Nürnberg. And yes, they bring it back. And I thought Dortmund, okay, they're bottling, but I think Dortmund is showing character because after Atalanta scored that 3rd goal, Dortmund took control. Dortmund were creating chances. Dortmund had 3 or 4 mega chances. Guirassy missed 2 big chances. Fabio Silva missed a big chance. And then eventually Adeyemi gets a big chance. Brilliant goal by Karim Adeyemi. Just taking on defenders, taking the initiative, cutting onto his left foot, dagger into the left corner, side netting. Brilliant goal from Adeyemi. That's the problem with Adeyemi, man. He's like a Leroy Sané. He's a brick most of the time, but he has the quality to produce something like that. He does. It's unfortunate Adeyemi doesn't do it. Do that more consistently because he would be one of the best wingers in the world. But unfortunately, bro is a bum 90% of the time, just like the rest of this Dortmund team is a bum institution. The city is ugly. I think Dortmund, you have to put respect on them because they bring their city so much attention, so much positivity, such a positive outlook. If you go to their city, it is a shit city. Brick buildings, pollution, awful. They're like the Sunderland of Germany. Just in an industrial city, ugly shit city with loser mentality, crap club in Borussia Dortmund. And you guys, I'm not gonna lie. When Dortmund scored that goal, it's 3-3. I think, all right, they're gonna show character here, and they're gonna come back and win this game in 90 minutes. And they had multiple chances to do so. But you guys, when I explain to you what happened in the 96th minute, when I describe to you how Dortmund end up bottling this game with the very, very, very absolute last kick of the game, you will not believe your eyes. If you haven't seen it, go back, watch the highlights. If you don't want to watch the whole highlights, I just trust me. Just go to the end of the highlights, go to CBS highlights, and just watch how Dortmund concede this last-minute penalty. The ball comes back to Gregor Kobel. It's the 94th minute. It's 3-3. Any normal goalie with a functioning brain would boot the ball up, but this ostrich brain, this lizard brain, this chromosome missing ass, Down syndrome looking ass, Gregor the retard Kobel decides to try and play a nice little pass to I don't even remember who. It gets cut out. Atalanta attack. Kobel is off his line 18 yards. Dortmund players are running back. But for a second, Dortmund almost let off the hook. Atalanta don't go for the shot. They go for the cross. The cross is coming in. It goes over Kobel. It goes over Ben Sebaini. Pasalic is crashing into the box to head it into an open goal. And Mr. Rami, bitch-made, pencil-looking ass, Rami, Algerian-looking ass, Bensa Baini, this bum, without looking at the ball, watches it go over his head, and he decides to do a Bruce Lee, Jet Li. He decides to do a Muay Thai capoeira back heel clearance on the ball. Now, I'll give Ben Sabaini his credit. He got to the ball first. But the sheer stupidity of doing that without knowing if there's a player behind you causes this motherfucker to cleat Pasalic with his metal studs right in his face like this. He goes down. Ref gets sent to VAR. It's absolutely a penalty. It's reckless. It's a reckless tackle. And Atalanta score the penalty. Last kick of the game. Samardzic beautiful penalty into the upper 90, top right hand of the goal, unstoppable. And Atalanta advance to the round of 16 of the Champions League, and they will play either Arsenal or Dortmund. But you guys, it's so embarrassing. It's really so embarrassing for Dortmund. It's really so embarrassing. There's such a Kovac, get out of here, bro. Fuck off. Fuck off. And I'm okay. Am I surprised? You guys, am I surprised? Kovac, the same dude that rocked up to Anfield as FC Bayern Munich manager, and he parked the fucking bus and had zero attacking plan as a Bayern manager going away from home to Anfield. He wanted to defend to a draw. That tells you the mentality of this Croatian fuck, Niko Kovac, and his brother, Robert or Alex, whatever the fuck his name is, Kovac. Bum, idiot, scrub, piss off. I spit on this club, Dortmund. I spit on them because yesterday we're clowning Serie A, Inter are out, Bodo Glimt dunked on them. Bodo Glimt's the population of their city can fit in the San Siro, yada, yada, yada. The Bundesliga has always been better than Serie A. But no, these bums, Dortmund, have to pull up the next day with a 2-0 lead, and they have to bottle in the most Dortmund-like way possible. You guys, this is a bum institution. This is a bum league. You guys, the league title, Musiala, last-minute goal. As much as that was a great moment for us Bayern fans, I was screaming in excitement. It's one of the most hype moments we've had as Bayern fans the last ever since we won the fucking treble. We won 7 trophies. We beat Barcelona 8-2. We beat Chelsea 7-1. We won the Champions League, beating PSG in the final. That was the biggest moment since then. But let's keep it a stack. Bayern wasn't supposed to win that league. Dortmund was supposed to wrap it up against Mainz in the Signal Iduna. You guys, they took the real Meisterschale. They took the real league trophy to Dortmund because they believed there's no way Dortmund can fuck this up. They believed Dortmund were going to win, and they were going to let Dortmund do the trophy lift in Marco Reus's last game in the Signal Iduna. This was the plan. Sorry, that wasn't Marco Reus's last game. The next season was his last season. But you get what I'm trying to say. Bayern had the replica trophy. You guys in Köln, we had the replica trophy. That was some plastic bullshit, aluminum Meisterschale. That was the real thing. And these... Oh my God, you guys, they're losers. They're such fucking losers. They're fucking losers, man. They bring the name of this Bundesliga down. They bring it down. Ah, you idiots. You have one loss in the league. How? How is this possible? How is this possible, man? How? Chejuri. Fuck, man. Fuck. I could sit here and curse out this dastardly, disgusting, homeless excuse for a club. Homeless. You guys, I want Bayern. I want to Bonnie Blue them this weekend, man. I want to commit a Lily Phillips. I want 1,000. I want to do an 1,000 versus 1 destruction of Borussia Dortmund this weekend. You guys, this weekend, a draw and a loss is absolutely unacceptable at FC Bayern Munich. We will go to the Signal Iduna Park and we will punish Dortmund for bringing shame to our league. We will punish them this weekend. We will bend them over. We're going to take our whip. We're going to take our sandal, our hurache, whatever, and we are going to spank that fucking ass until we see blood. No exceptions. Vincent, give me 6 goals. Give me 5 goals. Let's bury this disgusting, dusted, worthless piece of shit club that we had to save from bankruptcy back in the early 2000s. Bums. They should always be grateful for Bayern. No Dortmund fan should ever disrespect Bayern fans because your club wouldn't exist without my fucking club. Without my fucking club. You bum bitch fucking shit club. Bitch. Fuck you. Shit ass fucking worthless fucking shit club. Anyway, I could talk about that forever, but the draw is on Friday. And with Dortmund bottling it, we can either play Atalanta or we can either play Leverkusen. But one or the other. Who do I prefer? Who do I prefer as a Bayern fan? To be honest, man, give us Atalanta. Although the chances are slim, we need to bring respect back to the Bundesliga. We need to bring respect back to the Bundesliga. I'm sorry. And Leverkusen, although you would probably get washed up, beat down by Arsenal, there's always that slight chance, that slight hope that Leverkusen can do something and knock those Arsenal bums out and bring respect back to the Bundesliga. Is that what will happen? No. If Leverkusen play Arsenal, they're getting whipped up. They're getting whipped up, destroyed, and getting sent back to Germany. Absolutely. They're getting sent back to Leverkusen, battered and bruised. Absolutely. So Atalanta, Leverkusen, for me, the easiest game for us is Leverkusen. I believe Leverkusen is the easiest game for us. Vincent Company has Leverkusen in a chokehold. Leverkusen is our bitch. Leverkusen Company, that's his little training team, Leverkusen. You know what I mean? Atalanta will definitely be a harder team. As much as Dortmund should have won this tie, again, Atalanta is like a team like Leipzig or Stuttgart. They will attack. They will take the game to you. They would pose more danger to us than Leverkusen. If I want the easiest path to the final, guys, just give me Leverkusen. We'll smack them up in the round of 16 again, like we did last year. They're weaker than they were last year, and we're stronger than we were last year. So we could whip them up easily. Atalanta, are we still the massive favorites and we absolutely shouldn't lose? Yes. It's just a dicier fixture, less familiar fixture for Bayern. So I would prefer Leverkusen. But honestly, I don't mind either opponent. So yeah, guys. It's been your boy Hokage. Dortmund embarrass the league again. Such a dusted, disgusting, worthless club. And this weekend on Saturday, FC Bayern München will put belt to ass to these yellow bumblebee submarine bitch ass frauds. And we will win and end the Bundesliga title race. It's been your boy Hokage. Like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts about Dortmund. These disgraces. Should we just abolish this club? Can we just burn the club to the ground? Can Thanos come and snap his fingers? Like, is this possible? I don't know. I just need to rant about this. It's been your boy Okage. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.